and we are playing Islands. So, welcome to game number 2 of RTS League round of 16, and we got VN versus Argentina. Now let's introduce the players and their starting positions, which should be a bit easier now since they are playing Islands with set positions. So let's start off with Team Argentina, starting with Aramis playing as the Vikings. Let me see. Argentina. I always need to figure out the positioning. So Aramis playing in the pocket position with the Vikings, and then over to his left we got Maxi playing with the Japanese, and Carbo playing with the Vikings as well on the flank. For the other team in the green here we have Dark Knight playing with the Vikings, and this team is all Vikings, so I'm not gonna say that 3 times. But just so you know. On the left here in the pocket position we got Heimdall playing with the teal, and then over to his left we have Moonty in the purple. And now we just wait until the docs come out so we can talk a bit about the dock positioning. Other than that, there is not a whole lot to say, except for maybe for example, their position. And I already see Dark Knight here. He tried to push, I think, a deer, but it's a really awkward position. Heimdall scouting the rest of his island. Does he have any deer? Where are they? Also a bit awkward here. Need to push it through this choke point here. Also quite far away from the town center. And there you go. Moonty already luring in the boar with the scout. He's got to be careful though not to lose it. But of course these players are very skilled, so they won't lose the scout. Or they shouldn't. Maxi playing it safe and luring in the boar with a villager. You sacrifice a little bit of idle time, but it's I'm not entirely sure how much idle time it would be, but it's not that much. Pretty clean lure here from Aramis. Not a whole lot of health lost on the scout. And also Carbo not luring in the boar with the scout. Dark Knight even got Loom here on his villagers, also luring in the boar with the vills. But he should be a little behind there compared to the others. Yeah, 14 villagers, 13 villagers. But that's expected. I'm now also getting Loom here. As you can see already, 2 villagers that are really low HP, so yeah, he also has to be careful luring in the next boar. I heard some docks going up already, even see a fishing ship out. As Heimdall is docking in the front here, being the pocket, so maybe he wants to help out the flanks a little bit earlier, because if you're in the back it will take you a bit longer to get to the flanks. But his fish is not great, to be honest. It's not super bad, but yeah, only never mind, it's 3 deep fish here relatively close. I didn't see these 2. Well, then it's not that bad. Moonty over here docking on the side, not really in the front, but as you can see, it's always a little bit hit or miss. Docking in the front can be decent, but docking in the back is like this is always pretty good. And then over to the other side here we got Dark Knight as well, docking on the sides. For now he is fine with some deep fish here, but he would do maybe good to get a dock here with all the deep fish around. But then again, if he will get some galleys, he will take a bit longer to get to the other side. Also, Carbo getting the dock on the side, pretty good actually, nice deep fish. And then what is Aramis doing? He has a dock in the back. And looking at the deep fish, oh, he's actually a bit unlucky here. As he's trying to scout for some deep fish, but he won't find any. So yeah, this is actually pretty inefficient. Looking around this island, he is not lucky anyway. He's making a new dock right here. There's one deep fish, but that's about it. So yeah, looking around this island, this would be the only decent spot here. But of course you can't know that unless you go scout. So that's a bit unfortunate for Aramis. Might cause his economy to be a little bit more inefficient, but other than that he should be fine. And then Maxi as well, a dock on the side, beautiful dock here with good amount of deep fish. So Moonsy up to fuel age, Carbo as well, Dark Knight, Heimdall and Maxi. So only Aramis still sitting on Dark Age. There you go, he's also going up. And let's look at the villager count. So yeah, he made considerably more villagers, also more fishing ship than the others. So that's why he is a bit later. But we'll have to see how that is going to play out. Heimdall. Yeah, going up on 21. So that means going docks forward as well. That he will help out the flanks earlier with some galleys. And that way try to get an advantage over the other flanks. And hopefully do enough damage to, you know, get a nice... to get some nice eco advantage. Yeah, there you go. Galleys coming out, really nice. And I expect Moonty to do the same. Yep, 3 docks. No problem. And now it's going to be a matter of micro. Dark Knight only just getting the 3rd dock up, a little bit late if you ask me, but it's not too bad. Because, oh, Carbo going with 4 docks. But as you can see, the rushing distance is really long as Dark Knight got the docks here on the right and Carbo got them on the left. So that will take some time for them to find each other. Over at this side though, things should be a little bit easier for Moonty again because he is getting helped out by Heimdall. Heimdall making the good decision here to go to the left first. As Dark Knight is getting out more and more galleys, trying to find where Carbo is hiding. In the meantime, Maxi also now on 3 docks, playing a little bit more defensive and keeping his galleys at home. And Maxi with the scout there on stand ground, not running away, but he should notice now what is going on. Moonty having the galleys right here, and he is going, Moonty is also going around, so that is actually pretty nice for Maxi here. He can maximize the home advantage that he has and just make some more galleys while Moonty and Heimdall are trying to find the others, but they can't or won't for some time. Dark Knight going around here should find Carbo now, although Heimdall already found Carbo as well. He will lose a galley here, 2 galleys even, but at least they now know where they are. Aramis adapting pretty well here, getting a dock up in the front and making some galleys to make sure that his flanks are not falling behind too much. And then Moonty here, a little bit out positioned with only 3 or 4 galleys, and his army is split up, so he is taking actually a pretty bad fight. And over at home, he does have some numbers out, but he will need to keep producing to make sure that he can deal with Maxi here on this side. So Aramis now up to Castle Age, and Heimdall, let me go to his point of view. As you can see, really far away still from the Castle Age, so maybe now Aramis can do, or you know, get some momentum by getting War Galley, getting Bot King, maybe even get an early University with Ballistics. The plan was here for Heimdall to do some damage and, you know, kill the flanks earlier, but as I'm looking here, the flanks are still doing pretty good with the fishing ship, so that plan kind of failed or didn't do as well as they were hoping to. And now, to be honest, I think Aramis can do really nice damage here in the Castle Age. Some micro action here going on. Carbo fighting off a Dark Knight. And Heimdall is all the way on the other side, so he will have to fight alone. But I think he should be fine. Dark Knight here on 19 military and Carbo on 18. So with some micro he should be totally fine. Looks like the micro is lacking a bit. Oh, this is not a great fight, I would say, for Dark Knight. Well... no, never mind. Carbo is falling back. He is going back. And indeed, Aramis right away going for the War Galley, Botkin arrow. Totally expected, of course. And is he already making a University or not? No, he is getting the second town center. Oh, University after all. So he is doing pretty good. And I want to stay on Heimdall's point of view to see when he's going up to castle. But yeah, if Aramis now is getting the ballistics early, then I don't think there is a whole lot that Team Vian can do. But let's see, you know, if you have the numbers, then you can still out micro War Galleys. Carbo now up to Castle Age as well. And he is saying versus 2, and indeed he is versus 2. Oh, okay. Dark Knight killing some villagers here on the shoreline. But there you go, Aramis. He's got him covered. Also more players start to go up to Castle Age. Moonty, Heimdall as well. So yeah, I think Team Argentina is doing pretty good here. Except for, well, you know, if you look at the numbers, actually Heimdall and Dark Knight here. Wait, yeah, so both have good numbers. Yeah, it's, well, let's see. Haven't seen ballistics just yet, but you can see already that the War Galleys are doing pretty good damage. Wait, or did he do the ballistics? Oh, let me see. Some War Galley fights here going on as well. Moonty should try to make use of the home advantage here, and indeed adding the galleys wherever he can. He's also going up to Castle Age, whereas Maxi isn't. So Maxi only just now clicking up to Castle Age. Moonty getting another dock up. And Aramis now coming in with the ballistics. But the thing is, if Moonty now can go up a bit earlier here, get the Botkin arrow as well and War Galley, he should be able to take a good fight here. Now where did Aramis go? Ah, right, so here did he go. Going together with Carbo, killing the dogs here, and Knight is in a very bad position. Only just going up to Castle Age, but he won't be able to fight this off. Well, maybe together with Heimdall, but I'm not sure. There you go, War Galley coming out. Botkin arrow has to wait for a bit longer. And on the other side, Maxi taking the fight. He noticed that Moonty was up to Castle Age earlier, so he went for it. But he is... well, he can run now because the War Galleys don't have ballistics yet. But he took some losses there for sure, trying to zigzag his way out so he doesn't lose too many galleys. And now on this side, yeah, so Carbo getting cleaned up here as Dark Knight and Heimdall both now Castle Age with War Galleys. So Aramis will have to go back. And also, oh, look at this here. Heimdall trying to do a bit of damage, but Carbo noticing it and cleaning things up here. I'm not really sure who is doing better here now. I'm looking at the numbers, especially Carbo has pretty low numbers, and you know, Dark Knight and Heimdall both have really nice numbers. Ballistics as well for Munti over at this side. Munti is going back, waiting for the ballistics, and probably after that he will go back to fight here. But the War Galley is doing a lot of damage on the dock, so Vian will kind of have to go in, but he's struggling for sure against Maxi. Yeah, this is a bad fight. Maxi as well getting the ballistics in, but Munti, yeah, he has to run now. He has to run, he doesn't have the numbers, even though he's at home, he can't really defend here. And he needs Heimdall, but Heimdall is... well, he's not low on numbers, but it's just that he's right here fighting off Carbo. And now Carbo is struggling again, so it seems to be going back and forth a little bit. As, well, Aramis, where is he now? Let me turn down the in-game sound a bit more. Aramis need to help out here, but where is he? Where is his army? It shows that he has 41 military, but I can't find it. Is it all over the map? That must be right. Huh, okay. It's hard to see with the gray. Still trying to find Aramis War Galleys. Well, here are a couple. Here are some as well. Here are some, yeah, so he's still it's just that he's scattered. Scattered across the map. Now over at this side, Maxi doing pretty good damage on Munti still. Munti, as you can see, well, 29 military versus Maxi's 37 military. And as far as I can see, he's bringing everything over to this side. So Munti is in a bad position. And he can't really get help from the pocket, because the pocket is all the way over here, going to the back. And yeah, he won't be able to help his flank out quickly. What a chaotic game. I like it. Dark Knight pulling everything back together, or well, not pulling everything together, I should say, is still doing the damage here with Heimdall. So even though, you know, Carbo is doing pretty bad, Aramis in the meantime is doing pretty good. We're now going for this fight here though, but Dark Knight does have a lot of galleys. Who is gonna win this here? 35 military and dropping really quickly. Dark Knight does have a good amount of numbers, and I'm pretty sure that the most of his army is right here. As Aramis is trying to hold, but he can't really. Going up to Imperial Age though, so that might help him if he gets the Galleon and Bracer, but for now he has to back off. And actually Dark Knight carrying this game quite a bit here. As so Heimdall is coming in as well. But over at this side, Maxi is doing good damage versus Munti still. As he is starting to push Munti back a lot, and he keeps the War Galleys on the shoreline, so he makes sure that Munti can't get any more dogs. And as you can see, also this wood line here denied, this gold denied, so Munti is starting to feel the pressure here. As these dogs will get killed, this wood line is kind of unsafe as well. Munti is already moving his wood line. And so yeah, Aramis now cleaning things up here in the middle as well. But Carbo is still kind of struggling to keep up here. Dark Knight does have a lot of army, but it's all scattered around the water. But that's good for Carbo, because now he can at least clean everything up. There you go. Bracer coming in, Galleon as well. And well, Heimdall still does have a good amount of war galleys right here. But if Aramis can get some galleons out, let me see, military number 34 right here. He's got some docks here on the front. So if he gets Galleon and Bracer, he should have a small window to pull everything back. Besides, Maxi is still doing a lot of damage here on Munti. Military only 24. Right here in the middle, as Heimdall is trying to defend Munti. Munti up to Imperial Age, but also, or so is Maxi. And Heimdall just a little bit behind there, being the pocket. That is kind of weird though, that the flank is up earlier than the pocket. So something went wrong somewhere. And now, indeed, like I was thinking, with the Bracer and the Galleon, also getting the chemistry now, Aramis is cleaning things up here. Heimdall though doing some damage here on Maxi's economy. So he will have to move his wood lines around. And as you also can see, the wood is starting to run out on this island. This wood line is the last here. Never mind, he has some more wood lines here as well. So he should be able to get or keep going for quite some time. Over at this side, still Dark Knight. Yeah, taking a bad fight here as Carbo is starting to pull back and doing the damage now. As Maxi is still continuing to push. Munti can't really do anything at all, and he apparently still has 31 military, but it's not doing anything. He's just waiting for the Imperial Age to get Galleon. Hopefully push Maxi back there, because there is still 2v1 on this side. But look at the super big army now from Aramis. Super big army, or navy I should say. Now also with the chemistry, so he's pretty far ahead in terms of the upgrades. Carbo also up to Imperial Age, and Dark Knight's now also starting to get hit on the shoreline as his economy is getting pushed. Maxi getting the Galleon and the Bracer. So is Munti though. But is it going to be enough? Will it be in time? Munti trying to keep his army alive, or his navy alive, as good as he can. As Heimdall now also starts to move up to Imperial Age. But man, these Galleons are so strong compared to Heimdall's war galleys, that they will have to wait it out for a little bit longer. And now Munti is starting to run into Maxi. Maxi will have to run though, as he is waiting for the Galleon. And look at this. But Munti, or not Munti, what Maxi should maybe try to do is go grab all his Galleons together and try to go from here. But you know, just a second ago Munti had some army here, so that might be not the best thing. But now Aramis is also coming in. Munti with the Galleons is still going around. He will clean up some of Maxi's Galleons, as Maxi is spread around the island, of course, as he was trying to deny all the dogs. But now he's taking a bad fight here in the south. He will have to regroup and take some fights here. Over at the other side, I completely neglected the other side. Dark Knight here with the Galleon is doing pretty good damage now on Carbo, as Carbo is just only getting the Galleon and Bracer, whereas Dark Knight now can do the damage. And look at this, the economy from Carbo is starting to struggle, or well, should check it out. Yeah, he's so low on the resources, as he constantly keeps producing and he can't really keep it up. So yeah, it might still, well, I don't think though that Dark Knight is doing enough damage on Carbo to pull or to equalize it, but still. Yeah, Maxi here taking a nice fight, sandwiching Heimdall. Heimdall getting cleaned up. And Aramis is sitting right here, also cleaning up Heimdall's navy here. And looking at the numbers, it's starting to look really, really grim for Team VN here, and they're calling it GG. Well played, Argentina. Absolutely killing everything there. Nice team play. It all started to go down, I feel, from the point where VN or Heimdall tried to get a dock forward and do the damage on the flanks, but since the flanks were docked so far behind and them going the wrong way, they didn't do the damage. And there Aramis had all the time to go up to Castle Age and, you know, stumble out